You don't think I have a cookie right under there? You don't think I have a cookie right under my camera? I do have a cookie right under my camera. You think I don't have a cookie? I got a cookie. I'm in a cookie because I'm fat. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here, the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. What is the impact of the trade of Jordan Matthews on Carson Wentz? That is the question of this video. Now, I wasn't even going to do it because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But the way my texts, my phone, my Twitter, my email, everything has been blowing up for the last 3 days about how Carson Wentz has something wrong with him. Something wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. You okay? I'm okay. You okay? I'm okay. So I'm sure Carson Wentz is okay. But I get Carson is throwing interceptions. Carson is having a bad practice. He's depressed that the Eagles trade Jordan Matthews. His security blanket is gone. He's not the same. He's not practicing the same. He had to go see Howie Roseman. Oh my goodness. I think these stories and the people that are worried about this are all looking at it wrong. They're looking at this completely wrong when it comes to Carson Wentz. The way we should be looking at it is simple. The Eagles, the front office of the Philadelphia Eagles, believe in Carson Wentz so much so that they're willing to trade his security blanket for a cornerback so that the defense and the whole team could be better. You don't trade guy's security blanket if for 1 second you think he can't handle it. What they're saying, what the coaching staff, what the front office, what everybody's saying is simple. Carson, you were good enough to get over it. You were good enough to make new security blankets, to trust new receivers, to do good without him. You'll be fine. Take the training wheels off. You can ride the bike. Some of this other stuff that I'm hearing coming off campus is just wackadoo. Wackadoo. What are they talking about? He can't handle Jordan Matthews not being there? What? Come on. Carson Wentz is a very mature, a very confident kid who, of course, would love to have his friend Jordan Matthews on the team. Of course. Who wouldn't want to have their friend when they're playing or whatever? Of course. But Carson isn't going to be so selfish that he's going to not want the team as a whole to be better so that he can have his friend and his security blanket. Carson Wentz is going to be fine. He is fine. So what? He had a couple bad days of practices. So what? Do you have good days every day? You ever have a bad day? I have bad days. You? I have bad days. I have good days. I have days and drive myself nuts. Sometimes I'm a complete dingbat for no reason, but then other than I'm a dingbat. And my wife will tell you, my kids will tell you, I'm a dingbat. Some days I'm a good dingbat, some days I'm a bad dingbat, but I'm a dingbat nonetheless. Do I let it get me down? No. Okay? I don't. So I doubt that Carson Wentz is letting it get him down that Jordan Matthews is gone. Sure, he would want his friend, but he'll make other rapports, he'll make other security blankets, he'll trust other receivers, and that's what they're really saying. They're really saying, Carson, you're good enough. You don't need a security blanket. You don't need him to be your security blanket. You'll be fine. You're that good. And that is what people should take out of this, that the Eagles, they trust him so much that they're willing to trade his security blanket. That tells you so much about what they think this kid and how good they think he is. And I believe him. I believe he is an elite franchise quarterback. Of course I do. I do. And I think that the only way that this team even makes the playoffs is it's because Carson is going to progress way more than we realized. He is going to carry this team. And the fact that they traded his security blanket tells me they believe it too. So be excited. Not because they traded Jordan Matthews, not because Carson Wentz is upset, but because they think he's that good, and that's what he's shown them on all the practices, all the OTAs, on all the ways he's carried himself. He has shown them to be he's shown them that he is an elite franchise quarterback, and he doesn't need his security blanket. He'll get a new one. He'll make a new one. And that is a great, great, great sign for the Eagles and this franchise going forward. So I take it like that. I think it's a good sign of good things to come. And I hope you do too. Because it is. It really, really is. They think he's that good. If they didn't think he could handle it, and if they didn't think he was that good, believe me, they wouldn't have traded Jordan Matthews. They wouldn't have risked it. But they did. So we're going to be fine. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait for the preseason game. And I also can't wait to talk to you guys this afternoon on a live stream. Who's going to win the NFC East? Let's talk about it. Bring the Giant fans, bring the Cow, bring them all. Let's talk. Let's see who people think. I think the team with the helmet behind me has a pretty good chance. With that, you take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.